I got on my Janet Jackson. And I got on my Tupac shirt. All eyes on me. Y'all, I got several Tupac shirts. I forgot which one I had on tonight. How y'all doing? So y'all know if I got on Tupac, I gotta be raw dog. Yeah, know what I'm saying. I gotta be for real with it when I wear Tupac. He jumps into my soul because we got the same birthday. How y'all doing? Where y'all coming in from? Make sure you like the channel. Push the button. You can tap the screen twice if you hear live. If you watch this later, make sure you push the three dots on the side. Like, share, and subscribe with everybody you know. What's up? What's up? What's up? Your girl is here, and I'm gonna talk about a few different things. We're gonna talk about Tamar real quick, and then I'm gonna talk about Kirk Frost, August Hostina, some other little stuff in Hollywood. But Tamar is being Tamar. I have a question, y'all. Who think Tamar act like Donald Trump? Tamar act like her uncle in the White House. For real, think about, are they the same zodiac sign? Nope, Donald Trump a Gemini, I think. Oh my God, he the same sign I am. Do I act like Donald Trump? Is he a Gemini? He one of them rare Geminis. That was a mistake. Something happened. I don't know. He got dropped on his head at the hospital because he don't act like us. Him and Kanye. But Tamar act just like him. They do shit and then they become the victim. Now she a victim. The stunt she just pulled, now she the victim. She will never apologize and say, you know what, y'all, I really sincerely need to stop acting the way I act. I act a damn fool. I got to that point in my life. I said, I really got to stop being mad at everybody about my life. I really have to reevaluate myself and get me right. So until I do, I'm shutting it down. Y'all ain't gonna see me for a while. No, Tamar, it's not gonna be an album. I'm not going on tour. I'm gonna go on my farm and I'm gonna disappear forever. Pretty much because everybody's on my case for lying. She always ended up being the victim. And I didn't know where the Muppet joke came from. Did y'all see when she was on what's the name of that damn show? The Real. When she was on The Real with the girls and those crocodile tears. I told Vincent everybody always sounded like a Muppet. And Lonnie Love was sitting there trying not to laugh. She was trying her best. See, I couldn't be on them kind of shows. I would get kicked off. Because I would have been like, shit, you gotta do it like a Muppet. I mean, stuff like that don't bother me. People talk about my long ass head all the time. They say I have a 5 head. What I'm gonna cry for? Because I got a 5 head. So what I'm gonna cry for? And Tamar the kind of person, she can just dish shit out. She called Lonnie Love a Cadillac Big Back, even though this was after the Muppet joke. But if you don't like people calling names, why did you call her that? And you got to remember, Lonnie is a comedian. So she goes find some shit funny in everything. That's why Cat Williams did what he did to Wanda, God rest her soul. Because you can't come up against a funny person. Because they got thick skin. And they gonna get your ass. So it's best to be quiet and stay in your lane because people gonna say what everybody thinking. And Tamar, wouldn't nobody think you a Muppet if you don't do Muppet shit? I mean, don't get on here and act like Burning Ernie. Don't get on here and act like a Muppet. Like the other day, you said you broke your nose, you bruised your nose, and you knocked out all your teeth, and you got on the internet with no lashes on, no nothing, but just putting makeup on your face, and you was doing like this. See, I could do like this. See, I ain't got no teeth, you know, and I'm tucking my top lip, and nobody gotta believe me. And what I look like? I look like a damn moose. Ain't nobody believe me. It's okay. I'm in a lot of pain. People gonna talk about you. Some things you don't have to do. You didn't have to get on the internet and show us that you in pain. Some stuff just should be left unsaid. If you got hurt, why was the very next day, before you called 911, before you went to the hospital, your ass uploaded on the internet? If I just bust my face open, my teeth is in my hand and on the ground. My nose is all the way over here. The last thing I'm thinking about is getting on here talking to y'all. I'm distraught about my face. Oh my God, my teeth. I mean, I'm going crazy. I'm probably be in a nut house. The last thing I want to do is get on here and look what happened. I don't even know what happened to my face. Okay, come on. If that ain't a cry for attention. And you know, some people have that I don't know if it's a phobia or what you call it, when something always wrong with you. And I'm gonna be honest, my mother was like that. My mother did not lie about different stuff. She always thought something was wrong with her. Like she could have a damn pain go through her knee. She calling everybody in the family like, you know, I got that cancer. You're like, did you go to the hospital? No, I know what it feels like. How you know what cancer feel like, mama? You never had it. Her elbow, you know they gonna end up having to cut off my arm for that blood sugar. Mama, you don't even have sugar. She always was the kind of person that she wanted, oh, what happened? And my father, on the other hand, he never talked about his pain. He could be in agony. How you doing, Jim? God is good. I'm all right. So they was totally opposite. I think that's how they balanced each other out. My father used to look at my mother like, mom got cancer again. Never had a trace of it. It's just something in their mind. It's something always wrong with them. And people don't understand it's power in the tongue. If you keep on saying stupid shit out your mouth, you're going to bring stupid shit in your life. If you keep doing drama going to keep coming to you. You are what you attract. And it's sad that every friend that she has, it end up ending like this. And she still won't take accountability. To this day, Tamar, I'm going on my farm and I'm just going to disappear because all of you, she still won't take accountability. And I just seen a video and I cannot believe she said that. Her sisters were saying Tony paved the way for them to be who they are. Tamar was like, she paved the way for me. God, Jesus did me. Jesus did. She was just going off. And the sister was like, yes, she did. If it wasn't for our big sister, nobody would know who we are. Now, Jesus paid away for me. Tony ain't paid away for that. She just hate to have anybody else get credit. Something is mentally ill wrong with this girl. She is Donald Trump's little cousin. They act just alike. I was looking at him today. I said, Donald Trump never said he's wrong about nothing. He's always the victim. Somebody always lied. Somebody always cheated. Somebody always did him wrong. He's not a 34 convicted felon. They lied on him. He didn't do nothing at the Capitol building. They just love him. And I'm going to go let them people out because they didn't do nothing wrong. But yet I want to go to Chicago and Washington and control crime. But I just let some criminals out of jail because they did something for me. You can be a criminal as long as you being a criminal for me. And that's how Tamar. That's how she is. You can do stuff wrong as long as you're on my side. If you're against me, I'm firing you. I'm done. They act just alike, man. I can't take people like that. How your uncle in the White House said he want to control crime when he just pardoned criminals? Have y'all thought about that? He let criminals out of prison who ran up in the Capitol and people died. But he talking about the bad guys in Chicago. They were born bad. This is what he said about them white ends. They were born bad. No good in them. But you just let some people out of prison who deleted some folks. So they weren't born bad because they did it for you. God, woo, I'm telling y'all, when God come through here, y'all thought Sodom and Gomorrah was bad. Y'all better find the right side. It ain't black, it ain't white. It's right or wrong. You better find the right side, because God coming back with a vengeance. He watching everything people do. People trying to make bad good, good bad, change the word of God, flip-flop his word, catering stuff to their agenda, and God didn't mean this. Man, that's blasphemy. People, so many people go bust hell wide open, man. If it's a such thing as hell, you're going. People really need to get their life right. And I'm going to say something that I ain't supposed to talk about this community at all. But I'm going to say something about this. And tell me if I'm wrong. And I want y'all to be honest. If you like this, please be honest. Now, I'm not blaming y'all, but I just have a question. Because, you know, you don't know something if you don't ask something. You know, I got to ask questions. I don't know. Did y'all see a big change in the world when Obama made this legal to do stuff with the same sex? Did y'all see a big change in the world? Could y'all be honest? I don't care if you like this or not. Did you see a big giant change? Did you start seeing a lot of more sinful stuff starting to happen? Can y'all be real? I'm not saying that's the reason why, but I'm saying when he opened the Pandora box, because some things probably shouldn't be opened. You know what I'm saying? It's like when he opened that up to the world, people just start coming out the woodwork and stuff just went crazy. Before that, it was people around doing it, but it was discreet. It was private. But when they opened the world open to it, they exposed it to some people that probably shouldn't have been exposed, like children. And I don't think God is happy, because this is what I don't understand about that. It's pedophilia to come on to young kids. Y'all trying to lock y'all president up for what I'm talking about. Pedophilia. Trying to sleep with young kids, exposing young children to sexual activities. I can't say the word, right? It's a borderline to what you say to kids, because it becomes pedophilia, right? So why Dwayne Wade ain't getting charged? He introduced his son to this lifestyle and took him to parades when he was like 13. Isn't that pedophilia to me? I mean, to you? Isn't that you introducing your child to X, period, with the S? You shouldn't even be talking to your child besides the birds and the bees and his body parts. But for you to open up the Pandora box and say, it's okay for you to sleep with the same sex, and you 13, isn't that kind of borderline pedophilia? Should you be talking to a kid like that? Should a kid even be talking about a heterosexual sexual relationship? This is what y'all don't understand. A child shouldn't even be talking about a boy and girl relationship, let alone that. And that used to be against the rules. Because when, what's his name? The Cosbys. Do you know they would not let Bill Cosby and Miss Rashard, Felice Rashard, kiss on the show, because they said it was a family show and they didn't want to expose that to children who watch their show every week? But as soon as they open the Pandora box, you see the commercials broadcasting, this is cool to be with Peter and Paul. But they couldn't kiss as a heterosexual, healthy, rich black family. They didn't want nobody to see affection with that family because it was against the rules. But then years later, they come out with commercials, 2 men kissing. Y'all gonna tell me that since all this been happening, y'all haven't noticed the world is in chaos? It should have stayed the way it was. We couldn't show affection on the internet. You couldn't kiss on movies. X scenes was crossed out. People that was like this, nobody really knew who they were. Being in the closet or whatever you want to call it. I call it being in your bedroom. Nobody should know what you doing as a grown ass person. It ain't the world's business. Now it's confusion. A little kid on the internet got in trouble because he called his teacher Miss Man. I got in trouble because I said that to somebody at the grocery store. I didn't get in trouble, but the person didn't like it. It's to the point right now in life, you don't know what to call somebody. I didn't know the person. I was trying to get by. I said, "Excuse me, Miss. I'm sorry, man. I mean, I don't. This is exactly what happened, Miss Man. I didn't know what to say. If I see a person who has a full beard and some eyelashes and a dress on, it's a Miss Man. I mean, the little kid got in trouble. Y'all confusing people. And I think it should be rules to shit. You gonna be one or the other. Now, come on, man. You can't be walking around here confusing folks. Nobody even know how to address you. Excuse me. And then they'd be like, who you talking to, bitch? And you'd be like, well, what the hell? Excuse me, person. I mean, what do you say? And if you say Miss Man, you're like, I can't go wrong. I was at the store today. I seen a dude, 4'11", beard this big. But his back was turned. He had on a dress and some sandals. And he had a badunkadunk. And I'm looking like, I'm putting on a shirt. I'm like, damn, she must got a BBL. She had a nice ass body. And she turned around, how you doing? And you don't want to be froze, but you like, I'm good. How you doing? It just catch you off guard. I'm like, what the hell? Just, okay. You never mind, Jesus. Because I don't want nobody thinking I'm got a phobia, because I don't. I just got questions. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying ever since then, ever since Obama did what he did, he decided I'm going to get this community to vote for me. And I don't care about the Christian community, because there's more people over here that will vote besides people in church. And that's how he made his decision. It ain't that he really cared about y'all. He felt like it was more people over here to get him in the house than the people that love Christ. So he went with the majority of the people. And I just think some things should be left well alone. Leave stuff alone. I'm just being real. And ever since then, everybody seemed like the energy in the universe just making people crazy. And I'm not blaming that community. I'm just blaming life. It's just certain things that shouldn't happen that we allow happen. And this is how we back in Sodom and Gomorrah. We back in Sodom and Gomorrah. This is sin. It ain't Sin City no more. This is the sin country. America has went to hell in a handbasket. The land of the free, the most powerful land that used to be out of all of the countries. We was the most powerful. Now we like Timu. We the Timu of the countries. Call us Sheen. And look at our Timu leader. We look absolutely stupid to everybody. Other people just eating popcorn like, I wonder what America doing today. I got to get home at 6 o'clock because America coming on. Y'all know America coming. They be watching us like we a talk show, like we loving hip-hop. You know America about to come on at 8 o'clock. Yeah, you ain't hear what Tamar did. Girl, let me tell you what Donald Trump did the other day. They talk about us like we, damn it, loving hip-hop. Girl, did you see Nina on YouTube? Girl, that girl so stupid. She be talking about all of them. She don't mean no harm, no. She be telling the truth. I'm for real, we like loving hip-hop. You know they president on that list. I can't wait till the list come out, girl. I heard the victims. They out there, he talking about it's a hoax. And they was on there crying. America is a joke. How in the hell our damn president involved in the Epstein Island list. And then they played a video, an audio of Epstein saying Uncle D is one of his best buddies. And he sat there and said, I really didn't know the guy. He was a bad guy. He was a bad guy. He had your picture on his desk. The victim said it. His biggest flex was saying, Donald Trump, my boy. Look at, I got his picture right here. We seen the videos, y'all sitting there doing this, looking at the girls. Little bitty girls, like they was about 8. They sitting there like, fresh meat. That's how they was looking at them. Then I heard an audio today, y'all, of him saying to Howard Stern that his daughter pretty much was a brick house, and if she wasn't his daughter, he would date her. And y'all think that's normal behavior? They had a mega girl on a call-in. This girl was so dumb as a bag of rocks that could be AI. And I voted for him because he's like the best president we ever had. Everything he said, he did. So the man said, so what have he done that made you want to vote for him? Well, he kept my mama's Social Security. He trying to get rid of Social Security, fool. He said, what about the Capitol building? This is a white guy talking to her. Well, I think they lied on them people. He said, you don't watch the news? Well, that could have been AI. I didn't know America was that stupid. I didn't know we had people like this in our country. I just didn't know till I got on YouTube. It's sad to hear Americans talk like they talk, how they speak, with no common sense. And y'all sending Jesus them out the country. Now y'all need to leave. These people need to go. I'm glad y'all got your own city. Y'all need your own island. And that's another thing. They saying we mad because they got their own city. They still talking. I know y'all mad. Y'all need to go get your own. Did you not know history? We had our own. Y'all bombed it several times. Y'all burnt it down. We had our own gardens. Y'all, to this day, y'all burning up black gardens. But you telling us to go get our own city. We had it. We had our own community in Black Wall Street. What did y'all do? Y'all bombed it. Do y'all not know history? Y'all constantly telling people, you need to go back where you from. As soon as your ass leave, I'll leave. Do y'all not know y'all not from here either? Because I said, what is wrong with this country and these people? And I was born in America. But I'm still willing to leave if you give me my ticket. But guess what? If I got to go back to Africa, which I'm not from, your ass got to go back to the Caucasus Mountains. Capiche? And since you got your own cities, make sure you leave all our shit here. I already told y'all that. You can't take nothing with you. Y'all got to have signs that say stop and go because you can't take our traffic lights. That's my uncle's. My Frigidaire, you better get a cooler. I think my uncle made that too, though. You better get a cooler to keep your food in. Your clothes will be wrinkled because we got the ironing board, you know. You can't take none of our shit. I'm for sure we made the iron too. And make sure you don't watch no sports. Because we're taking all our athletes with us. It's going to be boring when you get them running into each other because they awkward. You just... Oh, I forgot. You can't have no country music. That's our shit too. Y'all talking about Beyonce taking country music. It belonged to her. Damn it. So get your fiddle out. Did you make the fiddle? The flute. I think it was a flute. You got to leave us our stuff. And I'm saying this because I'm sick of these mentally ill people in this world. Every single day I try to find a good video to say something good and positive, and I just can't find it. I feel like when God told Abraham, if you can just find 10, or did he say 1? Did he say 1? I think he said 10 rightful people, 10 good people, and I say the city. He couldn't find one. Am I saying it right? He couldn't find not one. And that's how I feel. I be on YouTube seeking a video. That's why it takes me so long throughout the day to get on here. Because I'm like, I got to put something together to give people hope. I want people to be happy. I want to give encouragement. And all day long, it's like, Do anybody do anything positive anymore, Lord? Are there any good people in the world? I just can't find a good video. I'm dead serious. So I constantly got to talk about these same crazy people because they the ones that the stories are about. Kanye used to be one of the ones. He didn't kind of calm down. He like, shit, Uncle Donald Trump in office now. I can stop acting a fool. They all eyes on him now. It's sad, y'all, that people have to do something strange for a little piece of change. That's a true statement. These Hollywood people do little shit strange for a little piece of change. Including say I bust my face open and I ain't even got a black eye. I bust my face open and I had transplants all up here and I'm on the internet. And nobody think nothing wrong with that. It's still people that follow her like the megas follow him. It's some sick people in this world. But back to what I was saying about exposing children to this life. Will Smith kids been exposed to it. That's why they so messed up. All these Hollywood kids been exposed to it. That's why they so messed up. They make stuff like this normal. And then when they get a certain age, they on the internet crying and saying what happened to them. Or they just get on here and cry and then they leave. Because they've been exposed to grown people shit. We should not be talking about X with an S to these kids. Kids should be kids. The only thing they should worry about is cleaning their room and doing their damn homework and being respectful. They should not have the burdens in life about, am I a boy? Am I a girl? Do I like a girl? Do I like my friends? Will my mom get mad? Man, I was scared to hold a boy's hand when I was 18 years old. My mother didn't play that. We couldn't be all hugged up on the couch. No, you better sit there and watch TV like you got some sense. So why is it normal now for little kids to be coming out of the closet? What your ass better, matter of fact, get your ass in the closet and in the bed before I whoop your ass. You shouldn't be talking about nothing when it comes to a boy or a girl. Why are they making this normal? Kids shouldn't be talking about this shit. They should talk about what college they want to go to. Do kids even talk about what they want to be when they grow up besides, I want to be somebody's wife or husband? I want to be a baby mama. Do y'all remember when y'all was in school and they used to have the professionals come in? That's when the police was good guys. They was like our heroes. The police, the fire department, they come to the schools. Your mama come for the professional day. She a nurse and everybody excited and and the kids get up there. I want to be like Officer Dag when I grow up. And Officer Dag, give him a badge. And he become his mentor. He come check on him sometimes in school. They don't do that no more. Because Officer Dag go pop you. So the kid's afraid of Officer Dag, for one. And second, parents too busy. Just say this is a cell phone. Say this is a cell phone. This is the babysitter now. Parents too busy laying up with a new uncle and give you their phone and tell you to get out their face. They don't care if you go to bed on time. They don't care if you're doing no homework. They don't care if you're talking to stranger danger. They don't know what you're doing. That's why a lot of these teenage girls are missing because they talking to stranger danger on the phone thinking they talking to a cute little 15-year-old and it's an old man that's a pervert and mama don't have a clue because she laying up in there with a pervert. She laying up in there with somebody that want her kids because she's lonely. It's just, the world it's just chaos. Today, y'all, I've been to the point of no return. I just wanted to blow today. It seemed like everything was just piling up. People were saying stuff I didn't like. My kids was bickering and arguing. My son called and my nephew called. People just was, it was just so much noise in my head today. I said, I'm about to blow. I got to get upstairs and get in my quiet place. And then Tony called me. He said, hey, Nina. It's just so calming. I've been knowing Tony since I was 18. I tell you, he's chapter 3 in my life. We both Geminis. And no matter where we are in our life, we always click. And he brought me right on down just from a conversation. He don't even know what he did for me. I didn't even tell him. Just before you called, I was about to blow. I was about to just start throwing stuff. As soon as I seen it, I said, hello. He brought me right on down. God will send you people to calm storms. And we got to talking about, because he like doing blogging too. We got talking about YouTube. We got to talking about Hollywood. We got to talking about old times and how we used to hang out and we used to date and we laughing and talking. I forgot about everything I was going through today. And then he reminded me, should I do a video? I said, yeah. He said, well, go do your video. But before that, Sonny was downstairs knocking on my door. My 1-year-old grandbaby. I didn't know it was him. I thought everybody had left and I was home by myself. He saw me trying to kick my bedroom door in. I was so scared. I was looking for stuff. I'm like, I gotta grab something, Jesus, because somebody lost their mind. It's Sonny. Kicking like an old man running his lawnmower into the door because he got a little toy lawnmower. Because he know I'm upstairs. Oh, grandma finna let me in this damn door. So then I end up on here with y'all, and I just wanted to share with you how I feel today about what's going on in this world. And I'm asking y'all, please find God in your life. Find a higher power than yourself. Grab a hold to Jesus' garment. Do something. You gotta get some positivity in your life, or you're gonna lose your mind. You gotta get some good friends that know when they need to calm that storm in your life. You can't get so desperate that you get on the internet and say you bust your face open because ain't nobody paying attention to you. I'm so glad I am not an attention seeker. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I'm like my father. He an introvert. My father can lay upstairs in his room all weekend and don't talk to nobody and have so much peace. Because he working through the weekday when he was here. And I'm the same way. I don't have to be entertained. It's so much going on in my head. When you got I don't know who all on here is an entrepreneur, but when you got an entrepreneur mind, your mind don't never stop talking to you. For real. It's like a curse and a blessing at the same time. Your mind is constantly doing this because you got an entrepreneur mind. And I'm always like this. And I want to do everything, but I know if you do too much of too many different things, you'll get nothing done. So I'm like, Lord, please calm my mind. Help me quiet my mind. You got to ask God to quiet your mind or you will lose it. Even at work, your kids, your husband, your back, your legs. You got to just quiet your mind sometimes. Sometimes you just got to get by yourself. Either cut off the light, keep the light on, whatever smooths you. Like I love to hear the fan go. And just let God talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to let God talk to you. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself on the internet acting like them. And if I don't stay prayed up, I end up out here with the wolves like all the other YouTubers. I told y'all when I started, my channel was booming. I'm like, oh, shoot. In the next 6 months, I'm about to be Tasha K. I mean, I was booming. The money, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm up there thinking I'm Nino Brown, blessing. You get your bill paid. You get your bill paid. You need to eat. Let's go out to dinner. I'm buying drinks. I'm thinking I'm Nino Brown. Because I was living in the world. I became part of the world. So the world was blessing me. The devil bless you big, man. I'm telling you. Then I had to say, wait a minute. This ain't why I got on YouTube. I didn't get on YouTube to dog people. I didn't get on YouTube to make money off somebody else's demise. Oh, no, because I know karma comes back like a boomerang. Oh, no, I'm scared of that. I got to get some act right. So when I start humbling myself and coming back to who I was, a storyteller, tell the jokes, give y'all a little bit of Hollywood in my own way, my channel start doing like this. The devil like, you doing it wrong. So now you got to wait on Jesus. Okay. Because I know my God own everything. And I know the blessings he give, oh my God, a man can't even match. So I'm going to wait on his money. Because I don't want your money, Lucifer. It felt good. You gave me a taste of it, but you forgot who my daddy was. I had to remind him who my daddy is. I mean, you know who my daddy is. I don't need your stuff. He got everything. And this is why Hollywood is failing, because people don't remind themselves that they don't need Hollywood to make it. Taraji P. Henson. I don't know if y'all watched my video about Taraji back when she made The Color Purple and she was crying. Do y'all remember that? Was it a couple years ago? Could y'all get my likes up before I go on with this story? And I wanted her to see that video so bad because it came up on my heart when I was sleeping. And I got on here and made a video about her. And I know y'all hear me talk about Sodom and Gomorrah all the time. And it reminds me of Taraji P. Henson because it takes me to certain people's lifestyle. And I said, I'm getting chills right now, for real. Because for real, I said, that's it. This is why Oprah didn't pay her. This is why her career is failing. She had a sign before she got to Hollywood. Do y'all know the day she was leaving to go to Hollywood, her baby daddy was murdered? They were about to get on the road with her baby, and he had to stop to collect some money from somebody that owed him some money. And allegedly, it was a female that unalived him. And she had to make a decision. Do I keep going? Or do I take this as a sign and not go? She thought, I got to keep going to live my dream. I don't even know if she came back to the funeral or not. But she left with her baby seeking Hollywood after his daddy was murdered. And she became one of the biggest actresses out there. She was on Hustle and Flow. I think that was one of her first gigs. And she did an awesome job. And then she started growing from there. Right? And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, oh my God. She don't understand what God is doing. He gave her the first sign not to go when her baby father got killed. That means don't go. But she still went. She became famous because she stepped into the lion's den. And the devil, he blessed you big. Then, as the years went on, she got the things. She couldn't keep relationships. She kept getting hurt and breaking up, and things was going wrong in her life. She still was a single parent. She's making a lot of money, got 3 homes and all that. And then she run into Oprah. Oprah do her wrong. She only got paid $150,000 for The Color Purple, y'all. Really? Taraji, $150,000. I don't know why she accepted that. That would have been an insult to me. I was like, Oprah, you could take The Color Purple and stick it all the way up your, matter of fact, walk on it with your badass feet. That's what you could do. But she thinking this is the opportunity of a lifetime because it's The Color Purple. And it was a flop. Oprah blames her because she came out and complained about the money before the movie came out, which was stupid. But that was a sign from God, Taraji. That was a sign from God to get out. Again. He said, I want you to get out. And these are the signs I'm giving you. And the only thing is don't look back. Leave Hollywood and don't look back. You didn't live the best life. You didn't raise your son good. You got money put up. You a millionaire. And I'm still giving you signs that this ain't for you. And you still trying to stay. He was pulling her out again. And I did a whole story about Sodom and Gomorrah, how God was pulling Taraji out of Hollywood to save her. But guess what she did? Y'all saw it. A lot of y'all saw it. Just this year. On the Grammys. She was doing some kind of ritual. She's standing there and had on a dress and had blood all around her dress and holes or something. It was so wicked that Kai Connect, he got up and was like, I gotta get out of here. He knew something was going on. And then I started getting text messages like, Nina, turn on the internet. Look what Taraji doing. This stuff ain't this weird. And I turned it on for a few minutes and I said, we done lost our sister. Yep. She done sold out. She done gave up on God. She want her things back. She want to save her houses. She got 3. She got several vehicles. She want those things. Any means necessary. We done lost our sister, y'all. And that's when I made that video. I had made a video before that. And I say all this to say, when God give you signs, you got to recognize them. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for Fantasia. I feel bad for all these rappers. I feel bad for Diddy. I feel bad for Ray J. These people going crazy. And look at how all this stuff happening to them. God constantly giving them signs. And what did Diddy say if he get out? What did he say he was going to do? He said he going to perform at Central Park. He didn't say, if I get out of this, y'all, I promise you, I'm running to the church. I'm going to fall on my face. I'm going to get saved. I'm going to change my life. I will never go back to Hollywood. Hollywood will never see me again. I'm going to take my kids and we leave in this country. I'm going to change my life forever. Hollywood almost killed me. I'm out. No, I'm going to perform at Central Park. Out of all the signs you get, they still stay. Until it kills them. This is their God. And this is why I try not to get attached to these stories, because these stories is attached to the devil. And you can't keep on playing with the devil and toying with the devil. You become like them. You're a product of who you're around and what you do. So if y'all want to know why I make videos like I make them, because I got to protect myself. Whole shield of armor, God. No. Y'all ain't no. Y'all ain't gonna get me. I'm scary. And when stuff feel unease and it just feel like it's just stuff on you, because that's how I felt. I was so mad that it feel like stuff was just on me. I just had to get stuff off of me. And God said my friend Tony to call me. Calm the storm. Because when I'm in that mode, I become like the people I don't like. I get to cussing folks out. I get to hurting people's feelings. I start talking about stuff that I never told nobody that I want to say about them. Now I'm saying it. And they sit there like, damn, that's how you felt about me? Yes, I never liked your ass no way. I might say anything. That Gemini, that it's like my head turn around like Carrie. And the real Gemini come out. And they be like, where the hell that come from? I always want to tell you I ain't like your ass. I might say anything. So before I got on this video, I waited all day to do this video. He calmed me down first. Because I would have got in here and probably said something real stupid about a lot of different people. And then I'm like, oh, I should have made that video. So I thank Tony for calling me. Thank you, love. You've been part of my heart 36 years, I think. 34 years. It's nothing like good friends. I promise you it's not. But I want to talk about, I digress with that. Please find God. Please find some higher power. Don't just pray to a tree. The universe didn't make you, okay? Please stop praying to the universe. Pray to the creator of the universe, okay? Can you find something to hold on to and change your life? Change your mind. If we change our mind, we change this whole universe. For real. We got to find something better. But I digress on that. I want to talk about Kirk Frost real quick, and I'm going to talk about August Alsina, and I'm going to let y'all go. Kirk Frost, they doing a documentary about his life, and I'm like, I didn't know Kirk was that important. I didn't know he was from Harlem. That's where my ex-husband's from, Harlem. So he's a Harlem, New York dude. I'm thinking he's an Atlanta dude. No, he started in Harlem, New York, and Kirk came from money. Now, allegedly, from people that I know from my city that knows Kirk Frost, It's some people here, this flight is getting on my nerves, that knows Kirk Frost. They didn't met him. Allegedly, he was a big time drug dealer. This is where all his money came from. And they said he was a serious dude out there in the streets. He was not to be played with. And now I know he's from Harlem. I'm kind of believing it. So he met Rashida when she was in a group with 3 girls. And they were all cool. They were just friends. And they wanted to make it so bad that no record company would sign them. I told y'all back then, it wasn't easy to make it. You had to really have some talent to make it in Hollywood. That's why I said this is a different Hollywood. I don't know what this is. But you really had to sing. Sang. That's why you see Motown people and Capitol Records people all back then when the record companies was popping. Those people had talent. You know what I'm saying? They had to have the dance moves right on point, the vocals. They had to have talent. They couldn't get on YouTube and make no damn song. Nobody was listening to that when YouTube wasn't even around. But anyway, Kirk marketed the girls. He put them out. And then they fell off and Rashida stayed. And somehow his old ass started messing with that young girl because she's younger than him. From my understanding, I don't know how true this is. They said like 7 years. So I don't know. But he started messing with her. They ended up getting married and they had babies, whatever. And the rest is history. But anywho, they doing a documentary about his life because the rumor is Kirk Frost is, ooh. That's why he wear 3 earrings. So they said he go above and beyond to prove that's not what he is. Because a lot of people think he's bi. Because most dudes don't wear 3 earrings. So I don't know. And this is something else I didn't know. And I don't know how many of you know this about Kirk. When he got around famous people, because he was making that kind of money, and they said a lot of times Kirk was making more than celebrities. You know, celebrities weren't really making money. They was famous, but they were broke. TLC, New Edition, these people were broke and famous. So he would go around them, and he had money, and this is how he got famous girls. They said he dated Chili from TLC. Allegedly. Yeah. And the Brat. The Brat kind of confused me because the Brat didn't bear with Kirk Frost. She didn't bear with, what's his name? He a boxer. Floyd Mayweather want to box him. I can see his face. I can't think of his name. He's so fine. Oh, my God. She was in love with him. Allegedly, she was running around with R. Kelly. So she didn't have some men. You know what I'm saying? Damn, the basketball player. I can't think of nobody's name tonight. What is his name? That's my husband. I can't think of my husband's name. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? The basketball player. He used to wear the braids all the time. And he the one of the reason why the NBA changed the dress code, because he would come in there dressed like a thug with Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson. She dated Allen Iverson. It's like, Brad, how you go from Allen Iverson to Big Booty Judy? I just don't understand this. I mean, he's just on, but I'm like, Brad had them men, man. Shit. But this what happened with her and Kirk Frost. Kirk had a crush on her. And you know that Brad had a bad body. Brad is really pretty. You know how he got her attention? He wrote his name and number on $2,100 bills and gave her $2,100 with his name and number on them. So they asked the Brat, did you call him? She said, hell yeah, the next day. He bought the Brat brand new trucks. He bought her clothes. He was balling out on the Brat. He wanted her that bad. I don't know what happened. It kind of fell apart, but he was paying the Brat. Yeah. So I think that's how he got Rashida. Because I kept saying, how did she meet? Because she kept saying they were just friends. So I think Kirk was just like the ugly friend. I'm just being funny, you know. But he not so cute friend. That's my boy. That's my brother, you know. And he started issuing out that money. So that's how he ended up maneuvering his way into love and hip hop with his wife and stuff. Because everybody know Kirk for being money Kirk. He's opened Rashida how many clothing stores? So he's a pay monster. He's really a trick. What would you do if Kirk Frost would have walked up to you with $2,100 bills with his name and number on it? Would you have called him? Whew. I don't. Okay. My husband wasn't that I ain't gonna say he wasn't that attractive. He wasn't really my flavor, but that New York accent and his swag, I was like, I kind of like him. And them dudes from New York, they just got this thing about them that people panties just fall off. I mean, it's like, what the hell y'all be doing? It's like y'all voices and they so smooth. And it's like, I like you. They hardcore, but they nice. They gangsters, but they lovers. You know what I'm saying? They'll spend some money on you, but they'll cuss you out. They just different. Tupac was from New York originally. Baltimore, New York, up in there, and then he ended up on the West Coast. Tupac been everywhere. But he got a lot of New York in him. I seen a lot of New York in Tupac. So that's what I think they attracted each other because he was paying that money. He bought that beautiful wife. But the word out, y'all, that Kirk Frost is, ooh. So they finna do a documentary because Kirk going out of his way to prove that he's not like that. He said, I got too many business. I got too many business to be like that. But sometimes men have a lot of females so they can look like they not like this. Y'all better be careful. So y'all got brothers running around just doing all willy-nilly shit. Sometimes they hiding some secrets. Sometimes they make babies just so people won't think shit. I know people married. The man just got that time here in Grand Rapids. 30 years for Papa on his wife because she exposed who he really was. And he only had been married less than 6 months. And he deleted her. You would be shocked how many people run around here that sugar rumps. I'm for real. You would be shocked. The finest Quinta oils are not Quinta oils. They baby oils. I might start walking up to people like, wait a minute. Man, did that smell like this? Yep, baby oil. I smell baby lotion. Nope, I don't smell Quinta oil. It's a difference in the oil, ladies. Know what it is. And if he got Vaseline in his car, you're like, what you doing with this Vaseline? Girl, me and I'll be walking around with Vaseline, bro. I question everything. If a dude I'm for real. If a dude do this too many times, girl, you stupid. The hand go like this, I'll be like, I seen that. No. I don't know too many men to do that. No. And they cross their legs like this. Bitch. Nope, I heard that. Nope. You perpetrating a fraud. Your ass is that. Uh-huh. No. They give you signs. I just say dudes hardcore. I'm telling you, hardcore. Yeah, man. And that dude, blah, blah, blah. And they be like, oh, I caught it. I seen that. I whisper to somebody, did you see him pop his lips? Or, who are you looking his lips at? You got to pay attention to everything. Don't you roll your eyes. I don't care if something in them. You better have your eyes bucked up until they fall out. I seen that. They give you a sign. Kirk, the earrings. Now, who I don't believe is like this is the one that had an entanglement with Jada Pinkett. Fine ass, Quinta or ass. 12-inch rocking, because I heard he got a 12 like R. Kelly. August Alsina. August was giving Jada the business over there. To the point she gave it a name, an entanglement. I'm like, I've never heard they have an entanglement. She named. I said, See, Jada knew her agenda when her son Jaden brought him in there and said, my friend is sick, Mom and Dad, and we need to help him. Will was sitting there like, okay, yeah, we have plenty of space. You know, Mike Lowry was like, okay, Jada, cool, we help him. We got money. We rich. I'm Mike Lowry. Jada was like, yes, Jesus. I'm gonna suck the sickness out of him. As soon as Will ass go to work. She knew what she wanted with that young man. Young man, young man. I couldn't have had August Alsina in my house. I'm just being real. I'll be like, get away from me, Satan. We gonna put this brother in the hospital, Jaden. No, 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 no. King to oil cannot be in my house. No. Because me and your daddy go entanglement. No. I would have known from the grip if August would have walked up with David. David, I love you, son, but if you leave your friend August here, you're going to be mad at your mom. Okay? Take your friend with you. I will help him in the hospital. No. So after the entanglement, see, this just came out today with Kirk Frost story. Because they talking about the G-men in Hollywood. They got August Alsina boyfriend, which is another king to oil. What's going on with all these fine king to oils wanting each other? What about us? Damn. Y'all just gonna forget about us? So they got them talking about how much they in love. And the boyfriend talking about, I ain't gotta fake nothing, because people think he's faking. I ain't got to fake nothing. I wasn't young. Me and August, I was a grown man when we met. Blue, blue, blue. And August, I seen a picture sitting there like, he just so delicious. Let me tell y'all why I believe this is not real. Because August was totally in love with Jada Pinkett. He was in love with this woman. And before her, he was messing with number women. He was on tour. He was a sex symbol. He was famous. He was loving women. Nobody ever heard of nothing feminine about him. You know what I'm saying? Once that story came out with Will Smith and Jada at the damn red table talk, and she said, I had an entanglement with August. Will, if y'all need to go back and watch that video. Let me tell y'all why I need to go back and watch that video. It's still on there. I'm telling you right now, if Will Smith was not live on that video, Jada Pinkett wouldn't be here. I'm telling you. I seen it all in his face. You had what? Tell what that mean, Jada? Will would have broke her whole little bird neck. But it was on live, and we was watching. That's what protected her life. He was under I think he was sitting there. Jada. He wanted to hurt that girl. But he had to woo-saw. Because he like, if I do something now, my life is over. Everybody didn't watch this. And her ass and told the whole world she didn't have an entanglement with a young king to oil. Could you imagine your husband sitting there listening to that? I don't care if y'all was separated. You like, you in my shit. I done saved you from Baltimore. Your ass can't really act. You done have, 3 movies? I even put your ass in Ali, Jesus. I done did everything to make you happy. And this bitch gonna sit here and tell me she done had an entanglement with a kid. Any man be ready to kill you. She had her legs crossed. Well, me and August had an entanglement, Will. He's a strong brother. Shortly after that, August broke it off. Jada didn't break it off. August broke it off, I decided. She broke it off. And she still, would you say, she's still living? Yeah, she's still living. She's still alive. She still want August. Just think about it. You telling your husband you had an entanglement with this young, good-looking dude, and you never even broke it off. August Alsina broke it off. He said she lied to him because he was completely in love with her. He said, no, you told me you was going to leave Will for me. Which he had to be an absolutely dummy. If you thought that girl was finna leave Mike Lowry, all that money, to come over there with you when you broke. Are you crazy? Yes, she probably can get a lot of money from divorce if Mike Lowry don't prove she stepped out on their marriage. He had her by the coochie. Go ahead, Jada. I bet he was like, go ahead, Jada, so I get my shit back. But nowadays, you never know. But I think a lot of white folks like Will Smith. So Jada probably would have walked away with nothing but her helmet. I'm for real. She wouldn't have walked away with her spoon and hat. She wouldn't have had nothing. So that's why they say bad marriage for life. They just go stick it out. But anyhow, this is what I'm saying about August. I was watching the internet one day, YouTube, and August Alsina came on the internet and he was talking. Smooth, fine August. He was like, my life been upside down. Pretty much, he was in love with Jada Pinkett. And he know people gonna be shocked what he got to tell them. I'm paraphrasing. And I'm sitting there drooling at the mouth like, oh, I know why she had an entanglement. Damn. Now that's something to have an entanglement about. So I'm watching him talk. And next thing you know, it's a dude sitting next to him. And instantly I said, you, August, you better not. You, boy, you better not. He turned around and kissed the dude. I just want to introduce y'all to my girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever he called him. I'm in love, and I'm coming out the closet in front of all of you and letting you know this is who I am, this is what I want, blah, 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 blah. I was sitting at the TV like this. Did August Alsina just say he was... Did August Alsina... I called everybody I know. Did y'all just see what August Alsina did? My daughter was like, what did he do? I said, he just kissed a dude on TV and said he's G. Nah, mama, yes. And I told her that day, I said, he's lying. He's lying. And the kiss was like this. I don't believe it, August. I have gay radar. I don't get that from you. You know what I think happened to August Alsina? I think that Michael Larry got so much money that he told him, I'm going to give you these millions, maybe 5 million. I'm going to give you these millions to leave my family alone and don't you ever come back. But let me tell you what you got to do. To make it look good, I want you to tell the whole world you're G. And I will take care of you for the rest of your life. And don't you ever talk to my wife again or I might kill you. I think Mike Larry came out. But you got to get on TV and convince the people so they won't even put y'all back together no more. Because, you know, they was vibing. They was like, that was her Tupac. Tupac was gone. She replaced him with August. The way she cried about Tupac, trust me, she grabbing her pillow at night and remembering that entanglement. Entanglement? You remember that shit. She remember the days he got her like Baby Boy, the movie Baby Boy. He running through the house. His Will wasn't there. That's why Jaden, do y'all know Jaden moved out after his friend moved in? Jada divorced his family. Like, I'm leaving. Because he heard them nights when his mama was getting her head banged through the headboard. He like, you sleeping with my friend? Because Jaden wanted his ass. Jaden said, that was mine. Damn, mama. So Jaden left. And I think he snitched, Daddy. You better go to the crib. August ain't sick no more. Mama sucked the sickness out of him. She did what? And I think that's how they all came out. But I don't believe he's G. I believe he paid him. And then I think every so often Will Smith make him surface. Ain't nobody seen August. Nobody. He ain't been performing. He ain't been doing nothing. Why he on the internet today? Talking about, I'm still G. This is my man. I'm still G. I just want y'all to remember. Because I got to come out like every 5 years and remind y'all I don't want Jada. Will paid that boy. Will made that boy a multi-millionaire to leave his wife alone. I promise you. I don't get that from August. Now, the guy they say they go together, I can't really tell because he's a model, but I think it's all the show. And it's sad that all we keep talking about in Hollywood is all these boys, these black men getting turned out by the industry. What's that man that's on trial, y'all? He just came out and told on everybody. He said Ray J and everybody. He said this is his exact words, and this is not even alleged. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? He on trial. When he beat it, he on parole or probation, and he's snitching on everybody right now. What is his name? I can't remember people's names. I gotta do better. Somebody know who I'm talking about though. Hi, Danny. How you doing? Anywho, he said that Young Thug, thank you, Young Thug is telling on everybody because I guess the feds released video or audio of him snitching. So now he's known in Hollywood as a snitch. His career is over. He can't even go around dudes no more. So guess what Young Thug said? He did a Nino Brown. If I go down, everybody going down. He telling on everybody. Young Thug exact words was, everybody in Atlanta is getting D. Every male is taking D. A hard one. Even him. So you know when a brother tell on they self, it's a lot of truth to what the hell they saying. Oh, he was naming everybody. And he ain't done. I guess he said, I'm going out with a bang. My life is over. Everybody think I'm a snitch. Somebody might delete me. I can't rap no more because nobody trusts me no more. So guess what? You take D, you take D, you take D. Ray J, all y'all been taking D to be famous. He finna tell it all. And he's been telling it. When he said it, my brother, I think he skipped some steps, running up the steps. He said, Nina, did you hear what Young Thug just said? I said, what'd he say? He said, they all take D in Atlanta. I said, what? Young Thug? He's telling. He's Nino Brown in the industry. But you know what that is, right? You know what that is? That ain't nothing but God. Did I say if God used a donkey, he can use a Young Thug to give a message? It's been coming out gradually. It was coming out through Diddy. Meek Mill's video coming out. And that sounds just like him and Diddy. I can't say it is them, but it sounds like him. I mean, little stuff just start coming out of the woodwork. God is working. All your people getting exposed. Yeah. It's bad, y'all. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I don't believe August Alsina is this way. I believe Will Smith paid him. Yep. So we still got some hope for August. I won't sleep behind Jada though. Jada allegedly slept with the kids crisscross. You remember? Jump. She was jumping all right. Yeah. Yeah, and then she slept with Mark Anthony allegedly. Jada is a mess. You know, Will Smith's assistant said the reason why Jada ass look different, because y'all know that Jada Smith don't look like Set It Off. Cute little Jada. She look like her mama. She look old in age, right? She's still cute. But they said Will Smith walked in allegedly and she was bumping uglies with Mark Anthony on the sofa. And he grabbed his partner who was Mark, because him and Mark probably been bumping uglies. But they got businesses together. He gave Mark the business, threw him out the house, and they said he beat Jada into a pulp. His own assistant said that, Bilal. Yeah. And she had to go get, I guess, shipped off somewhere and get plastic surgery on her nose and all up in here. And it made her look like her mother. That's why when she said she had an entanglement, he was having a flashback. Like, do I got to send her back to the plastic surgery? I'm going to send her back to the plastic surgery. This time I want her to come back looking like James Brown, little sister. I don't even want her to be cute at all. He had to contain stuff. He's sitting there rocking on his hands like, I'm about to Ali her ass. So he thought fast. Let me pay August to disappear. Because I'm going to kill Jada if I catch her with him again. I think if we'll catch Jada even saying the month August, he going to go post her. Oh, I think the whole month just passed, August. I think Jada had to leave the country. Every day Will Smith woke up. What's the day? It's August the 3rd. August. Where Jada at? He don't even want to hear this month, August. If Will had enough money, he would take that whole month off the damn calendar. We'll name it Augusta. It ain't August no more. It's Augusta. His family can't even say August in the house. I hope ain't nobody birthday in August. They ain't getting shit from Will. But it's your girl Nina. I'm glad y'all been watching. I'm just telling y'all what's going on in Hollywood. It's a mess, man. These people are really messed up. They are really, really messed up. And Tamar really, really, really need Jesus. She can go sit on the farm with the horses, the cows, the donkeys, or whatever. And give Tamar about 3 months on her farm. I'm gonna probably be doing an interview with a donkey. You know, Tamar was talking about me to the cows. She gonna start some shit on the farm. They gonna be the damn animals gonna be gang banging. You're like, what happened up there? I don't know. The animals went crazy, and nothing like that ever happened. Because Tamar ass up there and started some shit. You know people like steak and they really don't like bacon. Why they don't like bacon? You know he be talking about your ass over there. She gonna start some shit because she ain't got nobody to talk to, so she gotta talk to the animals. I know the animals like, dang, boy, y'all sent Tamar ass up here with us. Shit! You know you crazy if all you got left is your farm. I'm just gonna disappear forever. Bye, Tamar. You and me were never apart. We done had enough of you for a lifetime. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you, baby. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I pray when you up at that farm that a rooster like pop you in the head and you do like this and you be like, I've been tripping. I hope something just come up on you. You know what I'm saying? While you shoveling some cow shit or something and some of that aroma go up in your nose and I've been tripping. I'm full of shit. Something gotta happen drastic for Tamar. I don't know what's gonna happen with Tamar. You done had a baby. You done been with the Patty Pie cousin. You done been with Quinta Oil. You done been with Junior, the white boy with 5 baby mamas. You done traveled the world. Tony Braxton, your sister. I mean, damn, Tamar. And you still the victim. If her mama don't take power of attorney over her ass and put her in the cuckoo bin, Miss Evelyn, you was not a child of God. You better take the power of attorney of your child and put her ass in the cuckoo bin. You better order that special jacket right now. Because they said, Tony just said today that Tamar crazy. I'm like, you just realized that, Tony? We've been telling you this how long, Tony? And you know why I think Tamar act like that? Because Vince had money, right? A lot of money. He was over Lady Gaga, Tony Braxton, and several others. They financed the Braxton family values. That's Vince and Tamar money. That's why she thinks she missed Braxton. I am the Braxton. Her husband financed it. They helped get the crew and put money into the reel. That's why she got on there dogging out people think she was running shit. Her husband was financing some shit. So if your husband throwing that money out there, you think you miss Hollywood. Vince messed Tamar head up bad. Because before Vince, Tamar was messing with this broke dude that she was married to. Tony Braxton introduced her to Vince. And Tony, you filed. Vince supposed to be your boy and you put him with Tamar. And y'all know Tamar did not look at Vince and say, oh, I'm about to holler at him. No, Tony told her, girl, you know he got that money. Tamar, get on him. And that's how Tamar met him. Through Tony putting her on him. And I know Tony regret that every day, like, oh my God, why did I? Hollywood is crazy. But it's your girl. I'm getting tired. My head hurt. I gotta go lay down. I hope I can find y'all a good video tomorrow. Something to make y'all laugh. You know, I gotta go and see what Elon Musk over there doing on Twitter. Elon somewhere high. He don't even care what the hell. I gotta get back to Elon. You know, cousin Elon. You know, he's sitting there high and just thinking about Elon. Just wake up. You know Donald Trump on that damn list. I heard he kind of had financed that island. He just messing with Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump looking like, you're supposed to be my boy. Nope. Since my Teslas ain't selling, I'm telling on everybody. I'm doing a Young Thug on y'all asses. Elon is doing Young Thug to the white community. That's what he doing. That's Young Thug for the white community. He finna tell everything. In a minute, he gonna say, you know I rigged the election. Nobody wouldn't vote for him. Y'all think somebody was voting for this fool? Wasn't nobody vote for him. I got on there like this, and I switched some shit around, and everything started turning red. And I remember Nina, she was in the hotel, and she looked at the screen like, Elon cheating for him. I was. But I was high. So y'all can't blame me. Y'all better get this fool. You know his wife is not really a citizen. No, that's Putin's cousin. Elon finna tell everything. You know, that's Putin mama, uncle, daughter. And that was the exchange. You tell me America's secrets, I'll give you my cousin. That's why she over here. She look like a spy, don't she? She is. Elon finna tell everything. I gotta get back to Elon because I love Elon stories. And little X, little DMX, his son, gangster. I wonder what little X been doing. He probably over there plotting right now how to blow up the White House. That little boy's a demon child. Little X is gonna beat everybody ass in the White House. Y'all better not let X grow up and get in that White House. He gonna turn it out. Do you hear me? I love that little dude. He is the funniest. When he told Donald Trump, get out of here. You're not a president. Shut your mouth. Donald Trump sitting there patting his head like this. It's beautiful. He just so beautiful. You want some more candy, X? Sit your ass down. He wanted to beat X ass. I love you all. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all in the morning. I'm getting delirious. I'm tired. But August Alsina is not like this. Kirk Frost, I don't know. Who else did I talk about? Dwayne Wade. I believe Dwayne Wade is like this. I think Dwayne Wade is living his life through his son. Tamar, yes, she do have a helmet on. I think she was born with a helmet on. And I think it's any hope for Tamar? If Tamar give her life back to Jesus, she was a church girl, and she got to give herself back to Jesus. Leave Hollywood alone. If she leave Hollywood alone, Tamar be all right. Taraji P. Henson, I think I ain't never gonna say it's too late for Jesus. I think Taraji is not gonna turn around. I think she's gonna die in that industry. So I summarized it all up. Those my thoughts. Stay prayed up. Don't get too caught up in this Hollywood stuff because it will consume you. Woosah. Talk to y'all later.